course. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. And for the Nuggets, in at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Michael Porter's out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randle has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Here's Brown. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And a wide open look for Porter. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Knocked loose. McDaniels kicks to Randall. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Randall's got 5 now.
Oh, my goodness, what a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a three, so can I. I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Down low, here's Gobert. Oh, goodness.
That's so long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core. All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Last season, he played outstanding, putting in about 26 points per, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
1:56 left in the first quarter. Outside for Randall. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Porter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Randall finds DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up, gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now McDaniels following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Outside for Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And finished off by Gobert.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
26 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Timberwolves leading by 5. Edwards looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here is Edwards from deep. Offensive rebound. McDaniels with the ball. Edwards kicks to Gobert. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Kevin, Jamal Murray is built for clutch situations. Coach Michael Malone said, I know a lot of guys are pretty good in the regular season, but when the stage is at its biggest, Jamal seems to step up and perform. He's a guy that thrives in the moment, never afraid of it. Can't say that for a lot of players. Kevin?
Well, you're so right. He isn't afraid of anything. David, he is big time. Thank you. Here's McDaniels after the Nuggets pick up 2. Pass to Edwards. Porter with a block.
Good work on the defensive end for Porter Jr. Timing things just right there to get the block.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Porter pulls it in. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against Dallas. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Murray. The kick out to Porter. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
there and gets it to go.
The Nuggets shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Well, defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2020. They have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Following the miss by Michael Porter.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Back to Watson. Pass to Jokic. Watson kicks to Murray. Three-pointer. And another shot. Jokic with it. Outside Porter. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Brown. And a kind roll that time off the rim as it unfolds. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go. Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Watson's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. To the inside, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
Murray outside. The kick out to Porter. Watson for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his fourth rebound in this one.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make-all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Edwards against Porter. Outside Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. With 2 seconds left. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Timberwolves on top, up 6. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined.
And next up on the... And that's all for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. We've got Naz Reid, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Conley. And it's Miller, and it's Garza in at the four-man position. To the paint, and slam dunk by Saric.
Wow, Dario Saric gets himself perfectly positioned, and that's an easy dunk.
Conley against Westbrook. Back to Reid. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Jordan finds Gordon. Conley against Westbrook. Saric outside. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Saric has got 5.
Such a problem when Saric is knocking down the three. It helps space the floor for his teammates. You've got to guard him there.
Here's Gordon, and there's the drive, and it's Gordon with the finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
Conley, yep, that one goes in there. Conley's got his first points of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Jordan. Gordon a screen. Lob pass to Gordon. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Conley, the pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Nuggets trail. Jordan, high post. Out to Sharch. Shot clock at 6. Here's Crawford. No good. That would have tied it. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Conley kicks to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. Out to Conley. From downtown, it's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets trail by 3. Westbrook dishes to Jordan. That one good for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Reed with a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Reed. For 3. And the 3 ball is good. Reed's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Picked by Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Sharge outside. There's the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
Here's Sharge, and he banks in the layup. Sharge has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I love the hustle from Saric right there. He sticks with the play, put the finishing touch on it. That's nicely done.
Conley left side. Here's Garza with the drive.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Aiden Watson is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut to just 5 points in the basket for Murray.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Denver shooting well, 50% from the floor. Watson, the pass to Jokic. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
A three for DiVincenzo. Kept alive. Pass to Edwards. Randall outside. Out to Edwards. Edwards.
You got to be kidding. Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And another miss by Denver. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Edwards from deep three-point territory. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Porter. Edwards from deep three-point territory. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
Spins. Murray finds Watson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Edwards. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 25 points.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Here's Watson. Gobert with the block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 31.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And stolen by Murray. So it's Minnesota winning this one east. A resounding victory for them. All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg...
sideline. Here's a look at the schedule for Denver. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Nuggets, Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Hayden Watson is out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And he makes it. And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The shot by Brown, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Back to Irving. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Count it. Good.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Pass to Porter, and here's Murray. He's guarded by Irving. Jokic with it. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out. And Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
Down low. And stolen by Jokic. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Doncic with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And Washington powers it through.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Murray. His last outing, he had 18 points. Lively grabs a miss.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Kept alive. Outside for Irving. He drops it from range. Irving's got 5 now.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
The turnaround Jay. A nice shot by Watson.
The defense lets him off the hook and gives up 2 points because of it.
Murray against Irving. The three from Washington. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. 6 points for him.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that. Irving always putting the ball right on the money.
Back to Jokic. 1:03 left in the first quarter. And Jokic throws it down.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
54 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Irving. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Out to Thompson. Washington with the ball. Defended by Watson. Doncic against Porter. Left side Irving. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. P.J. Washington picks one up. Denver shooting their first foul shot of the night. 15 seconds left in the first. Murray against Irving. The three. Rebound by the Nuggets. With 1 on the clock. Carry.
The officials have 2 minutes to review the play.
Going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
And so both teams trading. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Nuggets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Hayden Watson is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Irving, no good. The Nuggets lead by 5. Brown passes to Jokic. Shoots over Thompson. Jokic, no good. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Dallas shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Nuggets really believe in Jamal Murray. Coach Michael Malone said, what I want from Jamal is to be himself. If he does that, all the other stuff will take care of itself. But I want him to challenge himself to be a leader and to do the things every day that got him to this point.
Well, Murray will always put in the work. We know that. Good stuff, Allie. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Irving, that's good.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The Nuggets, 4th.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Washington outside, wide open. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Murray, and a drawn a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Kyrie Irving. So, Graham, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Defense wants to guard Thompson close so he can cleverly shake them off with a pick to get a shot.
Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Washington, a screen on Murray. Irving, the pass to Washington. Irving finds Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Irving, a screen on Porter. Here's Doncic. Luka on the attack.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Jokic. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Irving goes in. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Outside Murray. Pass to Porter. Jokic in the post. Covered by Lively. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Doncic passes to Lively. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Murray. Back to Irving. Here's the 3. They get it back.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Coach, there's an interesting story about Watson's draft experience.
Yeah, the story is, Brian, that the Nuggets were willing to trade to move up to get him. That's how much they thought of him. They weren't able to do that, but they were able to get him with the final pick of the first round anyway.
This goes to show you how important scouting is.
And luck.
And what you love about this Denver offense, Graham, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
Here's Brown. Shoots over Thompson. It's stolen by Irving.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Man, from one end to the other, Kyrie defending and scoring, really the total package.
The 3 from Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
3 points.
5 ticks left in the second period. Here's Porter, and he drives in, and then Porter with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
And now let's... And that is going to do...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Daniel Gafford is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Najee Marshall, then it's Hardy, and it's Exum in at the 2-guard spot. Marshall can't hit. The Nuggets shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Pass to Westbrook. Gordon outside. Fires from deep. Gafford grabs the miss.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Back to Exum. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work, and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Gordon. No made baskets yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Powell. And he makes it on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Nuggets understand their opportunity. Coach Michael Malone said, we have a special, unique player, and that window is only open for so long. If we want to try and be a dynasty, we need a standard of excellence each and every day, and it's my job to hold the guys accountable. Brian?
Yep, and it starts from the top. He's done it well. Thanks, Allie. For 3, Hardy. The offensive rebound. Exum outside. Marshall passes to Exum. Powell right side. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Exum. And another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Saric a screen for the lead. Westbrook gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
Shot is up. Exum shot is off.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's Westbrook. It's good. And now a 3-point Denver lead.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Grant.
Well, BA in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Westbrook. Out to Gordon. tipped, and he's able to get it back. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Hardy. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Denver in the lead. Pass to Gordon. There's the steal. High post Gafford. Saric on him. Gafford passes to Marshall. Here's Hardy. Back to Marshall. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hardy. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Marshall can't hit. 29 seconds left in the third quarter here. Westbrook taking his time here. Off the mark there with a 3. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Marshall. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Marshall's got 5 now. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Dallas. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
That's his second personal foul.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Aaron Gordon is out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And you appreciate all the little things Kyrie does to get his points. That time, baiting the defender into making contact.
Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Watson, it's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. The Mavericks leading. Irving looking around. Doncic on the wing. Outside for Irving. Lively with a screen on Murray. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Lively. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Porter against Doncic. Pass to Washington. They set the screen. Here's Thompson. Another one falls for Dallas.
No surprise here. Thompson's talent as a shooter making him a constant scoring threat.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And they have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Outside Irving. Screen by Lively. And he's going for the lob. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Savvy play call by Irving. Moving the pieces around with a pick and roll to set up a shooter.
Outside Murray. To the wing on the left. And here's Jokic outside. And it's Irving with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 4. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. From deep, here's Doncic. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
And down it goes. 2 points.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Thompson outside. And there's the screen. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Denver. Inside. Can't finish the lob. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Irving. Takes a three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his third assist of the night.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Now Doncic. Back to Irving. Takes the three. And the three-pointer goes. And now an 11-point Maverick lead.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Thompson, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Watson with it. Now Doncic defending. Pass to Brown. The three. And again, it's Denver missing. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Mavericks.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kyrie Irving.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And he's basically automatic from here, and that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
They get it again. Porter, the pass to Watson. And here's Jokic outside. Gets the three ball to go. The Mavericks on offense. 8-point game. Pass to Porter. Puts up a three. And it's Jokic missing. Lively passes to Washington. Irving fires from way outside. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused. Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.
Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. At one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
It's too easy for him when he's that close. The defense has to put a body on Gobert inside.
Here's Doncic. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for Minnesota. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, Coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over him tonight. Pretty strong words, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Nobody near Irving. Good on the 3-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Edwards against Doncic. McDaniels kicks to Randle. Here they are, game 1 of the season. Wow, it's fun to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
Here's Doncic following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And here is Irving. 43 points out last game. He had a nice open look right there.
Operating the pick and roll like a surgeon. What a sequence by Kyrie.
Randle with a screen for DiVincenzo. Outside for Randle. Good on the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Irving, good.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, and you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. 1:19 left here in the first quarter.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 3. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the middle. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And he drives in, and Edwards with the stop.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Mavericks trail by 5. Irving up top, defended by DiVincenzo. Doncic looking it over. And here's Washington outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Washington's got 5 points so far.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves...
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. Back right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
And if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. Inside. It's stolen by Randall. And here's the fast break. Goes up. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
DiVincenzo fighting through contact there. Dante gets a chance to add another point at the line. Terrific and one.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
How about this one, Craig? They're on right now. Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Washington with the screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Irving. No good again that time.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Offensive rebound. Out to Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Thompson in the corner. Doncic with a screen for Thompson. Launches a 3. The Mavericks rebound. Doncic finds Thompson. And here is Doncic, defended by DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. Boy, you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Over in the corner, Washington. Dallas moving it around. The 3. Dallas, no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 11. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. That one on Thompson. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Irving looking over the floor. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Irving against DiVincenzo. Lively a screen on DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Irving. 12 points for him. Pass to Washington. Lock at 6. Thompson for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside Edwards. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break.
Look, the Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Magic in Orlando. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern. And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control. Thanks for spending halftime.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Dwight Powell. Ante Exum is out there with Hardy. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. Conley. Left side, Miller. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks trailed by 5. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Hardy, and that one is hammered home.
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra. Clearly out of sync to begin this half, 0 for their first 3 attempts.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Alexander Walker passes to Reed, trains it from beyond the arc. Reed's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Exum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hardy. Here's Marshall. From the arc. That shot missing. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Still yet to score. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Now here's Hardy. Back to Exum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And they were ranked 3rd in three-point shooting. They can burn you from deep as well as they shot it. The three-pointer really has become the focal point of their offense.
And Greg, you talked about their killer defense, holding opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league. They just shut teams down. Outside Conley. Out to Miller. Over Marshall. Shots good by Miller. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Exum with a wide open look. Dallas no good that time either.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
When Nas Reed is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here he goes. Marshall passes the foul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, you can see it. It's pretty noticeable, the change from the first half. They've upped their intensity on defense.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And Reed throws it down.
I think this is why you get Reed involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
Exum. Dallas again missing. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Edwards, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Thompson.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season with Edwards, the chance is there. If he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, then he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
For three, Edwards. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 10. Lively a screen on DiVincenzo. Irving kicks to Doncic. Washington passes to Doncic. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Randall throws it down.
What a nice burst. Randall changing ends like a guard that time.
Mavericks shooting at 50% in a decent group. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for Dallas.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Doncic kicks to Thompson. Pass to Washington. Dallas moving it around. Another three for Dallas.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
Edwards loves it in there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. 8-point game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And Thompson launches it from deep. Cranes the three-pointer. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there's been nothing but buckets in this one.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Stolen by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Connects from three-point range. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Minnesota.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Edwards looking it over. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Edwards with the stop.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Fires away from way outside. Offline. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A confident win, and thanks so much, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge.
And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, going up against the Blazers.
And that game against the Kings, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Hayden Watson is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there. Rudy Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Jokic. On the wing, Porter, guarded by Edwards. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Jokic with it. Outside for Porter, and here's Gordon. Murray from outside. Randle pulls down the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Edwards for 3. Rebounded by Denver. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes. Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
And here's Edwards outside. Pure from three-point range. Edwards got 5 now.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Murray against McDaniels. Murray passes to Watson. Launches a 3. And Jamal Murray hits from deep. 7 points in the game. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Porter. Out to Gordon. The 3 ball. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. For 3, Randle drains the triple.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And it's Watson missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 11-3 run. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Edwards against Porter. Randle, a screen on Porter. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Out to Gordon. The 3 is up. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
I'll tell you, if you're not guarding Aaron Gordon tight and getting into his space, he is going to burn you in catch-and-shoot situations.
Gobert with a screen on Porter. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Back come the Nuggets on the run. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then Porter with the dunk.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Pass to McDaniels for 3. Connects from downtown.
And they've got the D reeling. A three-point attack right off the tip.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Randall on the screen. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Jokic the screen. Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Lets the three fly. The kick out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Porter. Down low. Porter with the steal. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He made a big impact. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for Denver, they've got Peyton Watson, Murray out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Gordon in at the three.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
Edwards against Porter. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Jokic. Outside Watson. They kick it out to Murray. Sinks the tray. Murray's got 12 points.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Watson. Here's Jokic. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels from long range. And here's Randall. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota again missing. Edwards against Murray. Randall with a steal. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
ABA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. And stolen by Murray. On the wing, Porter to the paint. Here's Watson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The improved passing of Porter Jr. That's the next part of his evolution.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, a deep three from Anthony Edwards. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on the team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
What a dynamic drive by Murray, upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
Edwards with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. McDaniels up top. Outside, DiVincenzo fires the three. They grab their own miss. Here's Edwards, and out of bounds. Denver will have it. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Murray. Gordon's got his third bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Gobert with a screen on Porter. And here's Edwards outside. The triple hits for Edwards.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Porter finds Gordon. Back to Porter. On the wing, Murray. DiVincenzo covering. They kick it out to Murray. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And the intensity Murray plays with is impressive. Excellent work forcing the issue and drawing the contact.
Good on the second one. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Edwards, rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Porter against Edwards. Yep, that one goes. Porter's gotten his second bucket.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Murray. Out to the right wing. Six to shoot. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Back to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Porter. Edwards for 3. He's off on that one. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
Now let's take a moment. And that is going to do it.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Players had the most success from distance last season. Here they are. Mike Conley, 3rd.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
They've got Miller, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Garza in at the power forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, B.A., and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the 3-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
Here's Brown. Saric, high post. Stolen by Miller. Here they come with numbers in transition. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Miller. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Here's Najee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
At his speed, Westbrook somehow still able to scan the floor and find his guys. That's nice.
Tipped away. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. Jordan against Reed to the left side wing. The teardrop and the nice bucket inside from Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook has these floaters down to a science. He gets it over the defense right in time.
Reed sets a screen. Pass to Garza. Outside, Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. A deep 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Brown, covered by Alexander Walker. Saric against Miller. Saric down low. Shoots over Miller. Saric, shot is off.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Back come the Nuggets on the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
No good on the second free throw. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Miller. Back to Alexander Walker.
When Dario is working this hard on the defensive end, it's key because his activity can make a real difference.
From deep three-point land. Kept alive by Minnesota. Reed can't hit.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Here's Brown. Can't cash it in from close range. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside Reed. Reed, a screen on Jordan. Back to Reed. Here's the 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the left wing. Here's Najee. Sends it home from three-point land. Najee's got 5 now.
Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate.
Conley on the attack. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Garza. Second shot opportunity. Back to Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed can't hit. Denver has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 3-point Denver lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Westbrook against Conley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Here's Brown to the right side. There's a screen. Right wing. Najee passes to Jordan. Jordan with a screen on Conley. And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Nuggets ahead, up by 1. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Nikola Jokic. Hayden Watson is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Porter in at the 2. Here's Jokic. Good D by Gobert.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Edwards fires from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. Edwards got 26.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
For 3, Gordon hits the trifecta. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Murray passes to Gordon. Uses the glass on the layup. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Edwards against Porter. Edwards looking for an opening, driving to the basket. Left side, McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Gordon. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Porter. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 3-point Nugget lead.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside, McDaniels. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through. Ooh.
Gobert inside, covered by Jokic. It's good! Edwards, what strength!
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Murray deciding where to go with it. 1:46 left in the final quarter. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Randall, pass to Edwards. Randall on the screen. Clock at 6. To the inside.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Porter with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And Gordon with the big finish.
Aaron Gordon in a big moment, unafraid to deliver. How pretty is that?
Pass to DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets lead by 4. And here's Gordon. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Murray passes to Gordon. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. 3-on-3. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Back to Watson. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. It's tipped. Randall finds Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Edwards. The three. Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And they go to the intentional foul.
McDaniels. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. So the Nuggets win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication, coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K. Boards. With Coach Steve. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Murray out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Peyton Watson. And there's Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Dallas, at one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Lively in its center. Outside for Murray. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can do.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
Murray, good.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly. And that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Watson with it. It's up against Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
That one on Thompson. The Nuggets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Gordon against Washington. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Dallas with another. Denver with the ball. Leading by 5. Jokic with it, picked up by Thompson. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Gordon with no one around. That 3 off the mark.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Out to the right wing. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Irving.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Wide open look here for Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, that time Murray called his own number, and it paid off for him.
I believe the pass to Doncic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now.
Defensive foul. Watson. That's his first personal.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Thompson kicks to Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to Denver. Porter, no luck. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Out to Doncic. Irving for 3. And Jokic with the rebound.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Mavericks trail by 7. Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Porter. A nice shot by Doncic. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for Denver. Gordon for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Gordon's got 5.
Well, he's not an elite 3-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
Doncic. It's deflected. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 8. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Moving on the wing along with Thompson. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year? They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Jokic inside. Lively's there. Jokic with the bucket.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Irving for three. Denver grabs the miss.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Hands it from downtown.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said. Here's Porter to the wing right side. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Pass to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The second chance effort. Watson, the pass to Jokic. Back to Watson. 2 on the clock. And he's good on the 3-ball. Watson's got 4 this quarter.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Irving attacking, and it's blocked by Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon has top-notch defensive instincts and very active hands.
Pass to Watson. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Irving passes to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
How about that decision by Kyrie? That's why you want the ball in his hands.
Irving against Murray. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Murray's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Washington kicks to Thompson. Irving sets a screen for Thompson. Doncic outside. For the 3. And Doncic with the triple.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Thompson inside. He's covered by Thompson. And Murray. Here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness. Irving.
And it's Denver with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Washington passes to Thompson. Off target from outside. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Murray. Shoots over Doncic. Murray finds Watson. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Watson's got 9 points now in the quarter. Irving surveying the floor. Down low. Here's Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Looking at the Nuggets, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Denver Nuggets.
One big.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. So it's the Mavericks now, trailing here by 8. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. We've got Jordan. Russell Westbrook out there with Sharge. It's Najee in at the 4 spot.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Dario Saric. Some last season stats for him averaged about 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
For Denver, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Pass to Marshall. Offered a screen on Sharge. And here's Marshall from the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. The second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 9-point game. Pass to Brown. Offensive rebound. Sharge outside. Outside Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Sharch, no good.
You'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Exum's shot is off.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Back to Sharch. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Stolen by Westbrook.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in our locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you.
3 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guy. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks trail by 18. Outside Irving. Inside. Here's Washington. And they get it. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Denver making a switch here. Jokic, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Peyton Watson comes in for Zeke Naji. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Sharch. And it's Michael Porter in for Christian Brown. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Left side, Irving. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Irving's got 11.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. Puts up a three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in command with the 16th. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Jamal Murray.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. And it's Lively in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. 6 to shoot. Irving from long range. Another miss by Irving.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic, and he slams it down right on top of P.J. Washington.
Well, in a league of huge guys, Jokic's size stands out. He is a problem.
On the wing, Gordon. He's covered by Washington. Gordon kicks to Watson. Up top, Porter, guarded by Doncic. Here's Watson, and Watson slams it in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his second since the break.
Here's Porter, and then Porter with the jam.
My goodness, Michael Porter Jr. showing all of his skills.
Irving passes to Washington. Irving a screen on Gordon. And it's Washington missing. Denver leading by 21. Stolen by Thompson. Fast break, here they come. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Murray, the pass to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Well, run into Jokic too hard on the screen, and you'll be on the bench for a while.
Irving with a clean look, knocks down the three ball. Irving's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Dallas.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 18. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go with the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Murray for three. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Denver.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
And then Porter with the jam.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Irving passes to Doncic. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Denver with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. Murray for three. No good that time. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. High post try, and he makes that one. And And it's the Nuggets ball. The lead is 15. Here's Jokic. Yes, that goes in.
Well, the handles of Jokic are ridiculous for a man of his size.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something. All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.
All on. Case and the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And that game against the Kings is going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Mavericks, the 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the 4. And it's Lively in at the 5.
Look at how DiVincenzo burst inside on the drive. Gave the defense no time to set up.
And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Randall can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Yeah, that one's good.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Edwards against Thompson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Right side, Irving. Pass to Lively. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Randall, a screen on Thompson. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Now here's Irving. 43 points last game out. Thompson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Thompson, a screen on Randall. They get the rebound. Outside for Irving. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Irving's got 7 points.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
Edwards looking for an opening. Out to DiVincenzo. McDaniels, a screen on Irving. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Shoots over Thompson. And a terrific move by Anthony Edwards to score. Edwards has got his second basket of the night. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
On the wing, Irving. McDaniels covering. Fires the 3. And Dallas hits again from deep. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Three-pointer. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And it's Doncic missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Edwards against Thompson. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Dallas has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside Irving. The floater. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards from outside the arc. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
From deep, here's Doncic. Connects from downtown.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Timberwolves ahead, up 5. And the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for Minnesota. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Minnesota leading by 8. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Edwards for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 10. Fires from the wing. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Irving. Doncic has got 5 now.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
McDaniels got room. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
Thompson with a screen. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Lets it fly. Irving, that's good. He's got 12.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Out to DiVincenzo. Going inside. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo putting on a show on that drive.
Thompson passes to Doncic. Now here's Lively. On the wing, Irving. Launches it. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Randall, a screen on Doncic. Offensive board. Oh, a nasty putback. What timing from Gobert.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Thompson passes to Irving. Thompson scanning the floor. Dallas needs to get off a shot. 19-footer. Another miss by Irving.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Hits the three-pointer.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
And here's Edwards outside. Poke loose. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. Mavericks trail by 14. Doncic outside from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. On the take, Edwards. Doncic grabs the miss. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. He takes it in. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
Edwards for three. And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. More 2K action in just a moment.
I think for the Timberwolves, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control. Thanks as always.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Najee Marshall is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Hardy, then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Exum in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
It's scooped up. Fires for three. And another three for Minnesota.
Mike Conley is one of those guys who simply worked himself into being an outstanding three-point shooter.
Pass to Hardy. Powell, a screen on Conley. Hardy, the pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And here's Conley. 6 points for him. Shoots from 12. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Back to Conley. Puts it up. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Marshall. Drains the triple. Marshall's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And it feels like everyone turns over half their roster every year, Clark. How hard is that for teams?
Very hard. I mean, continuity is a foundational pillar point to being successful in anything. There's a reason why Steph, Clay, and Draymond won so much in Golden State. Knowing your teammates and their tendencies is vital if you're going to be a championship contending team. I think teams and organizations benefit when they stay together for longer periods of time.
That one's good for 2.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Outside Conley, outside Reed. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one falls for Reed.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Tipped. And there's the lob. Pass to Marshall. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Back to Powell. Exum outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Marshall. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Outside Conley. And he gets the bucket. Conley's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. For 3, Hardy. Minnesota with a rebound. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. From deep, Conley. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And he jams it home with authority.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
From deep, Conley. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The 3, Hardy. Conley with some nice D. To the middle. Here's Garza. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Gafford. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's Minnesota running away. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd.
They getting wide open looks. They feel like...
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
Edwards fires from way outside. They get it back. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Nice job by Gobert finishing the play through the bump.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff. That gives him a double-double.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Outside Irving. To the inside. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Edwards for 3. Outside McDaniels. Back to Gobert. It's stolen by Lively. Irving for 3. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 23. Gobert with a screen on Washington. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Washington finds Irving. There's the triple. Drops in the 3. Irving's got 19 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching.
Back to Randall. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Doncic outside. Lively with a screen on McDaniels. Doncic's shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Edwards, no good. Mavericks trail by 19. Pass to Lively. Doncic on the wing. The 3 from Thompson. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Irving. For 3, DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing. The Mavericks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter.
And this one hasn't been...
Whoa! Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Irving, a screen on Edwards. And here's Doncic outside. The 3 from Thompson. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. It's stolen by Doncic. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Edwards against Doncic. Oh, he misses the dunk. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Back to Irving. Out to Thompson. Lively with a screen on DiVincenzo. Shot's good by Thompson. Minnesota with the ball. From deep. Edwards, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Edwards gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't